My dad's over there. We'll do this.
All right, so what's your guys' name?
This is Dustin, this is Eileen, and I am Casey. And my husband is Daryl. He's over there right now.
And you guys are homeless?
We are homeless because in 2020, we were buying a house and it had gotten black mold and I'd gotten really sick. And so it caused some mental issues and I had a suicide attempt. And I had started working at Little Caesars and last year I had a supervisor that he'd let people come in and kick in things and all kinds of crazy stuff. So for my safety, I left. And she had some issues with some family members, so we ended up moving her away for safety too. So she just felt safer. And so we ended up down here, and our truck recently broke down, so we don't even have our driving means at this point. And so we've been trying to get off the street. I'm on unemployment right now. My husband's trying to look for a job, but with our moving situation and not having somewhere stable, it's kind of hard to figure that part out. For the last 3 years, we've been living in our travel trailer, but homeless because we're on the side of the road or in parking lots or other places, but we do the best we can with the means we have.
How old are your kids?
She is 11 and he's 13. Big boy, huh?
Yeah. How tall is he?
I don't even know anymore. I'm 5'7", so pretty tall.
Probably like 6 foot tall?
Yeah, at least.
So what are you guys doing out here to survive? You guys panhandle?
We panhandle for the rest of it. I do get unemployment right now from the job because I waited a little bit to apply for it. I'm working on trying to find another job, but also trying to find somewhere stable to be so that I don't lose the job and lose the unemployment at once. That's why I'm kind of letting the unemployment go a little bit longer. And then from there, I kind of want to come back I grew up down the street off of 24th Street in Thomas, so that's kind of where the area we're in right now, staying. I want to move back there and find a place there. I don't know if I can afford it, but I'd like to move back down to Phoenix as my eventual goal and get a job and just get life down here. It's just kind of hard when you don't have the means to get a place first. Yeah.
Where are you guys staying at right now? Like, are you guys staying in a campy tent or?
It's a travel trailer. It's a 24-foot travel trailer. We've got our 5 dogs with us because when we lost the house, we'd already had animals, and we couldn't give up our kids or our animals, you know.
So you guys have a travel trailer?
Yeah, we have
Is it hooked up to power and all that?
No, we don't have. We can't. We've been looking for a space for that, and we haven't been able to find one yet. And so nobody wants to take it because it's a 2001. So their limit is like the 10-year limit in the nicer places, and there's not very many other places left anymore. They're all like, we only want the rich people to come in, but what about the rest of us? You know, like I've seen a lot of families just on the roads anymore that just can't make a means to live just because everything's so expensive.
What kind of job is your husband looking for?
He does landscaping. He does pretty much anything. It's just his eyesight's not very good. So he used to work in a window factory and his eyes started going. So we did landscaping until COVID hit. We were making decent money and being able to keep our house. But after that, it just kind of everything hit.
So you guys been out here for almost 3 years now?
Almost 3 years. It's almost been a year in Phoenix. But the rest of it, we were in Prescott Valley and Prescott and Dewey and Mare and all them little places up there.
Do you guys have any family out here?
No.
No family at all?
No, my mom, who's the only good one, she doesn't really have anything to herself. She's still addiction. And she lives with my aunt who will tell me she loves me and she hates me in the same sentence. And I'm not going to put my kids through all of that. I'd rather be on the streets than to be with the toxicity I was raised in.
What about up in Prescott?
No family up there at all. And my last family member died in 2017 that was down here.
Have you looked into any shelters?
We have.
You, Mom, or anything
yeah,
like
but
that?
they're all like 3 to 6 months out.
Okay.
And they only want to take a limited amount of dogs and things like that. And I can't put my dogs on the street. And then there will be no for my travel trailer. I don't want to lose that if that's a means, you know. So
yeah,
it's just kind of like in between everything right now.
I'm really curious to see your travel trailer too. Is it down here? Is it somewhere nearby?
Yeah, it is. It's off of 20th Street and 24th Street in Thomas.
What were you guys just doing out here? You guys just came out here to panhandle or what?
Yeah, to get a little extra because we don't have any money until tomorrow. So my unemployment hits tomorrow. So we didn't have any gas or any food for today.
What are they giving for unemployment nowadays? I know
the most
like
you get is
$2.17 or something.
The most you get now is $3.20 a week.
Okay.
But with gas prices, that runs me about $200 a week, plus the kids and stuff. And then the food stamps, that doesn't go very far either, which we get.
So what do you need to get an apartment?
You're looking at $2,100 down for a studio. Because we were looking at a studio next to my brother, and those are $2,100 down.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super expensive nowadays.
Yeah, huh? And my taxes, we filed them in January, but they messed them up. So I'm still waiting for those. I haven't got paperwork to prove it. They said in 30 days from August 28th, and we're still waiting to see if that'll come in, because hopefully that does, because then we'll be off the streets. But right now we're just where we're at and just trying to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you clean? Like, do you have like any evictions or anything like that?
I don't know if we had that house and they took us to courts and stuff, but I don't know how that went on our record, because we just left it. It wasn't worth it. I was almost dead and I was trying to get better. So we moved our travel trailer in Camp Verde into a trailer park, which was a brand new one. And they decided within 6 months of us being there that they didn't want anything as old as our trailer, and they wanted all of us old ones out, and they kicked us all out. So only the nice ones could come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah. We're paying $600-700 a month there.
I know there's some trailer parks down here on like 27th Ave and like Van Buren.
Yeah,
They'll
that
pretty
scares
much
me
take
with
anyone.
that kid, yeah.
They'll take anyone.
Yeah. But that's what worries me with him, is if I'm trying to get a job, my husband's trying to get a job, and they're
going to be there by themselves?
well, even if they're at school, it's not the greatest
Yeah.
area. Because I went to school down there. I lived off of 22nd
yeah.
Avenue, and me and my brother got into at a young age, smoked weed,
Yeah.
did all of those stupid things. There ain't no way in hell I'm letting these two do that. And that's what worries me if I'm not there. He's gullible, she's gullible.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to pick an area where I know they'll be safe, and I kind of know the neighbors around, because
Yeah.
even though I haven't lived here, a lot of the neighbors are still the same from when I was growing up. You know, it's the kids from the grandparents and things like that. So I know they're not going to mess with these two and give them drugs like somebody else that doesn't know them.
Are they going to school right now?
I homeschool both of them,
Okay.
because she had special ed, and her teacher literally scared her into not liking school. She was told that she had problems with her eyesight in kindergarten, and the teacher just didn't like her. She kicked her out of school at halfway point instead of trying to figure out what was wrong with her. And so they told her that rain comes from the sky and not clouds, which she's right, it does come from clouds, because without clouds you don't get rain. They marked her wrong on that one. And then it was a feather. She thought it was a feather. It was the leaf-looking feather, you know, the leaf that looked like feathers. So she thought it was a feather and it was a leaf, and they gave her wrong looking those, and she's just the dumbest kid in the world, they said, because of that. They gave her an IEP and all kinds of fun stuff. And this is my kid with so much energy, he can't sit still, but he can learn really well. But he's just got to be moving, so they gave him a hard time too. So it was just better to bring them off and start teaching them myself, where they could move in their own thing.
Yeah,
Their own way.
our
Yeah,
school used to
sometimes
give
it's
us
better
homework
homeschool.
too.
Yeah.
We used to do a drive out thing where you go into this park.
Yeah, you guys just pretty much went to the park, because she was in this class with all the kids that were in wheelchairs and ambulance. They really couldn't do anything themselves.
Only Carson had a stroller too and a walker.
Well, Carson was born with brain cancer. At 6 months old, he was diagnosed with brain cancer as a kid.
How do you know that?
Because I know his mom, and I know Carson. Yeah.
He even
And
had.
he's still surviving.
I know. Still surviving.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for sharing your story. I really
Thank
do
you.
appreciate it. Are you guys okay if I upload this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, you want to hashtag my TikTok, kasiejean 2020?
Yeah. Just in case anybody wants to reach out to you guys with any sort of help, donations,
It's going to be
anywhere
the
to park your RV at.
all the TikTok right there would be the easiest way to do it.
Okay. So they could get a hold of you through your TikTok?
Through my TikTok, yeah.
Do you want to do an email as well?
Yeah, we could do a dbuzick@gmail.com.
All right.
And then the TikTok is kasiejean 2020.
Okay.
And you'll see I'm in a purple howling witch costume in it.
Okay. I will leave it in the description.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.